Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, February 1st, 2016. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, great to be with you on a Monday, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. White, blue, sunny skies, white sandy beaches, absolutely gorgeous outside, nice and cool. Got the doors and windows open. Absolutely awesome day today on a Monday as we start a new trading month, a new trading week, and lots going on. Got some good stuff going on today. Well, let me introduce myself to you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is William Gilda. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series, brought to you every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you that I do record this during the Asia session. So if you're looking at this at London, you need to go back about 11 candlesticks on your chart, and you can basically see where I started my analysis of the charts. So as I started trading in the year of 2006, 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, I'm in my 8th year in Thailand, and I'm still trading and still here. Really enjoy Asia. Everything about Asia, and especially the time zone. I trade like a normal human being. I stay up till 11:30 at night, and I still get a good night's rest, and up and at it at 5:36 in the morning. And the way my style of trading is I look at fundamentals. I don't trade the number release. I wait about 40 minutes later, see if everything's lined up. Then I'll enter the trade if it's in the trend and it's in the direction I want it to be. And I'll enter the trade that way. So it is a fundamental trade. It's just that I wait for everything to calm down and then I'll enter the trade. However, I'm a technician. I prefer to trade technically, and I love using charts, support, resistance, candlestick analysis, price action, price structure. I do use 2 indicators. I use Ichimoku, depending on what instrument I'm trading, or I use harmonics. And in my Forex, I do use harmonics quite a bit, as I'm a Fibonacci guy, and I use Fibonacci on everything. So that's just a little bit about myself. Let's get the legal stuff out of the way, keep the lawyers happy. Remember, Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head on over to news and commentary. Let's see what's going on around what's happening here on Friday. Let's take a look at what happened in New York. The Dow closed up 2.47%. The S&P 500 closed up 2.48%. NASDAQ closed up 2.38%. The small cap 2000 closed up 3.22% on Friday. Let's get over to London. Looks like they're all in the green. The DAX is up 1.64%. The FTSE 100 closed up 2.56%. The CAC 40 closed up positive 2.19%. The Euro Stoxx 50 out of Frankfurt closed positive 1.76%. Let's head over to Asia. Some of these countries are open, some of them are not. The Nikkei 225 is currently up 1.17%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 0.83%. The China 850, which is not open yet, closed at positive 2.82%. The Hang Seng out of Hong Kong is not open yet, and they closed on Friday positive 2.54%. And the Kospi, which is currently trading, is up 0.30%. Let's take a look at the calendar for today. We've got quite a bit of stuff coming out today in our calendar, so please keep an eye on that. China had some manufacturing PMI, which was bad data. So we have Calixon manufacturing PMI coming out in about 30 minutes, and from when I'm recording this, so that'll be out way before you guys get in touch there. There's a lot of medium impact news events throughout the day today, so please keep alert to your calendar. In the Euro session, we have the German manufacturing PMI comes out. It's a high impact news event. Also, we have GDP manufacturing PMI also comes out today, another high impact news event. And then as we move through the day and we get close to the New York session, we have ISM manufacturing PMI coming out, And I think we have, yes, we do. We have ECB President Draghi speaking today, and that will be 11 a.m. on Wall Street, and that'll be 2300 hours in Bangkok, Thailand time. Okay. So that's about it as far as the calendar goes. Pretty full day for a Monday. It's usually not what we have. Remember, this week is NFP week, so we'll just keep an eye on that. I did take a really good look at the charts today, and we have some good chart setups. And I think the week's going to start off at a really good pace, and I'm looking forward to trading this week. Looks like everything is settled down. The big thing to watch for today is, Japan's, of course, I think he was the economic minister. Amari had to step down due to a bribery charge, and they lowered their interest rates basically below zero. So they've done a lot last week and really jolted the charts. However, I expect all the yen pairs to stable out and just continue to be strong again. In all the years I've been trading, every time the yen decides to do a stimulus or make some big move, usually it doesn't work. So I don't expect it to work this time either. So in 3 or 4 days, they'll be back to the same price they were before they did it. So that's how I look at that. However, today I'd be very careful if you're trading a yen pair. I'd at least wait till Tuesday before I would trade anything from the yens. Okay. Let's get to the charts. Here's a euro dollar. Nice stair-step move to the downside. Now we're in a range to the sideways to the side. Finally, the dollar took control of this pair. I kept seeing like blue candles, and I'm like, who is buying the euro? There's nothing in the euro to buy. I mean, they have no good data coming out. Why would anybody buy the euro? But anyhow, it's dollar strength, but we need to see this pullback. I'd like to see this pullback up to the daily pivot point at 1.0854 for an entry, and we'll take it. I put a support line on there at 1.0819, and we'll take it from there. It's about a 35 pip trade. Not getting greedy on a Monday. If it pulls up to the 200 exponential moving average, the green line on the chart, that's even better, and we'll sell it from there. So wherever it wants to hit, that's fine. I surely don't want to take any sell trade where it's currently at because it's at support. And we buy at support and we sell at resistance. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. This thing is just waterfall down and just has absolutely dumped. The good news is that on Friday, it gave us our pullback. So our pullback is already there, and that's really a good thing. And we now are at a perfect price to sell this. So I'd like to see this a bearish candlestick formation. We can enter this. We have a lot of data coming out from the pound. Well, we got 2 high impact news events with the Great British Pound. So just be aware of that when you go into London. I don't necessarily think you have to wait for London. There's nothing coming out in the Asia session that's going to affect this pair. So if you get a good opportunity to enter this at this price, if you get a bearish candlestick, it takes out that little doji candle there and want to sell it, go ahead and get in the trade. I don't see any problems with that. And we can look to enter this at 1.4251. We want to take profit at the support line I placed on the chart at 1.4164. And we'll take our profits from there. But we're in the spot to go. And we'll take this nice pair to the downside where it belongs. We want to be bearish right now with the pound. All right, here's the Aussie dollar. This is the same chart as Friday. No changes. It went all the way back up, pulled all the way back down, and we're basically at a great spot to enter this. We're at resistance. We want to enter this. We're going to get a bounce at this 200 exponential moving average, which you can see on the chart. And, we'll get out of this about the S2 Sport 2 pivot at 0.7020. We'll get in somewhere in that area. I would look to get out. But if you look left of the chart, there are no candles left of the chart, so it's a wide open space. So this might roll down way past our take profit area, and we'll just ride that down if we get the opportunity to get in this. So there are some low impact news events coming out in the Asia session, but I don't think anything that's going to affect the Aussie, except this China data that's coming out in about 45 minutes. That can affect it. So I'd probably wait at least till that was done, and by the time you see this, that will already have passed. So maybe we can get a bearish candlestick and get in this right after that China news and get below this 200 exponential moving average and just enjoy the ride to the downside for the rest of the day. But this looks like a nice trade setup. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie, one of my favorite pairs to trade. So if you look at this spatially, this chart, you can see that we're in a downtrend. However, we're above and we're above support here at the daily pivot point. So what we need this to do is we need this to pull back all the way back up to the 200 all-1, and that's at 1.5406. And I would look to enter this trade there. Now, the other option is you're going to break this daily pivot point to the downside, retest it, and take this sell trade from there. Our take profit area is still the same. We're still going to take profit at 1.5253. The entry is going to be your issue. Where are you going to enter this at? I really don't want to enter it where it's at now. If you look left of the chart, I call it Forex junk. We got a bunch of Forex junk left of the chart, all these support and resistance areas. We're in the middle of a lot of garbage. We need this to pull back up to the R1, which this pair can do. Folks, this pair trades usually 130 pips a day. We should have no problem getting this pullback. Or if we take the sell trade, we might even break our support area because, again, if you look left of the chart, there is some price action, but not much, and we've cleared most of the Forex junk. So we'll take a look at it from there. All right, let's take a look at the Euro-Yen. Euro-Yen, like I said, it's a yen pair, so be really careful. I need this to break this daily pivot point and prove to me that it wants to come down, and then retest it because that'll make that daily pivot point resistance. And remember, we sell at resistance and we buy at support. So I'm looking to enter this pair at like 130.80, and we'll take profit at the 200 exponential moving average, which is also an S1 daily pivot point at 129.73. However, I'm real skeptical about getting in anything that has to do with the yen involved with it on a Monday after all this nonsense that happened last week. However, if the opportunity arises, I'll be more than happy to jump in there. But we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot to hop on board this trade if it works out. But it's got to break this daily pivot point, or it's going to pull back up to the R1, folks, to resistance, and we'll take the sell trade from there. And that's not a problem. I have no issues with that. I'm not going to counter trend trade this. I'm not going to buy this. I want to sell this. I only want to sell the euro yen. Okay, let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. Really has worked out very well last week. It's bearish as it's been for over a year and a half now. It's been bearish. So the trade really happened before I started my analysis today, and it's below the 200 exponential moving average. So I don't expect this is going to pull back to the 200 moving average. So the only thing I can do is put a trend line in there. Luckily, I was able to get a 3-point trend line, so that's valid. So all I'm looking for now is a bearish candlestick formation, and we can enter this trade at 0.6457, and we'll take profit at the. You can see the support zone as marked on the chart with the yellow line there, and then that's at 0.6417. So it's like a 35 pip trade, and we'll just take that. If it breaks it, we'll just continue to ride it to the downside. We'll be break even, and it's a free trade. But this trade really looks nice. If this pulls back to the 200, folks, and gives you a bearish candlestick or the daily pivot, either one, it's fine to take that sell trade at that point. The issue with this trade right now is that this pair is very. Where are you going to put your stop, right? If you get your bearish candlestick formation and you enter the trade at 0.6457, where are you going to put your stop? Yeah, your stop's got to go above that 200 exponential moving average, right? So, you're probably pretty close to a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And when I trade, I try to look always for at least a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Not that I'm going to get that, but my targets are always that. And that's where your stop's got to be. It's got to be above that 200 exponential moving average, because this can absolutely bounce back up in a heartbeat. Remember, you got an S1 pivot in the middle there, and bounce off of that also. So just be aware of that as you look at the New Zealand dollar. I think it's a good trade. I think it's a great pair to trade on Monday. But as I call it, Observation Monday. So just take it slow, take it easy, and we should be all right. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I thank you for joining me on a Monday, February 1st, 2016. Traders, please come visit our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solution. Traders, catch you in about 24 hours for another one. See you then. Take care now. Bye-bye.